Terraria has a pretty good mod community, though. Yeah, it does. Terraria has a fantastic mod community. With some really incredible things that have come out of it. Let's see. So we need more gold. And my last modded run was last summer? Like over a year ago, and I've been itching to go back. Prioris and I were trying to set up a multiplayer compliant mod pack so the two of us could play. But it wasn't having any of it. And that sucks a little bit because I want to play Terraria potentially with another person, but I don't want to sacrifice the mods. And so I'm kind of torn between, like, trying to stick it out and doing some more, like, testing, or just saying, screw it, I'll play it solo and find another thing to play with him, because I really want to do Terraria with people someday. I don't know which mods were causing problems. Let's see, I remember that mod pack you did a while ago for Terraria, the RPG one, yeah? Yeah! It was fun. I think I found a different RPG mod this time around that I want to play around with. Let's see. Okay, so we wanted to make a gold ingot. And a clock. Okay, so now we need birchwood slabs. So my dark oak. There it is. So it just cycles between all of them. We'll just wait until dark oak pops up. There it is. That'd be enough. Dark eye. Okay, there's the dark oak clock. So Back to the Future. I don't think it actually has any use, but still. So the space-time equalizer looks like it's going to take... Wait. Space-time equalizer, space-time equalizer. Okay, so loop's back on. We need ender pearls. Potentially a lot of them. Okay. Wander just bought Ring Fit Adventure. Here's hoping I like it. It's a legitimately good game. It also will kick your ass. Good luck with that. I can't wait to play more of it, but probably tomorrow. I was considering playing more today, but my legs are still super painful. Let's see, we should probably move the, whoops, gold ingots over here. I guess I'll put the clock there. So we gotta figure out how to make a mob farm. I don't know how to make a mob farm. I think this is the one thing I'm gonna look up. Okay. So let's grab our most plentiful resources that we have. Oak wood. I'll just chuck the sticks into the void. Because that's my easiest possible option. Okay, then we're going to the hunting dimension? Probably the hunting dimension. I think this works. Okay, so for starters, go here. Chuck some of these into the void. We're gonna need a little bit of the rest. Let's see. Grab that. Bring that back. We want to make a crafting table. Oh. Why do I have a bunch of netherrack? Get out of here. Okay. So next up, let's expand this. I think this will work. We're going to have to come back with some extra resources because I don't have everything that I need here, but that should be fine. Let's see. Crafting table plus stick. Yeah. So, the reason why I haven't done the crafting table on a stick yet is there's actually an upgrade. There's a cake that I can eat that makes it so I just always have a full crafting grid in my inventory, which kind of supplants it. Like, it kind of supplants the need for a full-on crafting table in my mind. Obviously, it's going to take longer, but once we have that ability, then I just don't need this thing. I realize this is silly and I don't need to do it, but still. Okay. I guess I didn't need the, didn't need that thing after all. Alright, whatever. What is this dimension anyway? Hunting dimension, which, near as far as I can tell, is purely just a dimension for mob spawners. I was really hoping the hunting dimension would actually just be like a regular Minecraft world, finally, but it's filled with just a bunch of shit that wants to kill you. Because that would have been cool, right? Sadly not. It should be that, though. Yeah, like, how rad would that be? It's not usually a void, really? Let's see, what's this song? I swear you've heard it before. This is Meadow by Toy Tree and Amos Rohde, who did the Kingdom 2 Crown soundtrack, so you have heard this before. Probably many, many times. Okay. Either when Shell and I were playing it, or, on any number of other playthroughs, I don't know. The Kingdom soundtrack is just fantastic. All of them are super good. I think 2 crowns has my vote for the best, but still, okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 27, 28. I get the feeling falling from here is death. I'm gonna find out, I guess. Please don't drop all my items. Ow. That hurts. Alright, whatever. This is why we have so many donuts. There's probably an easier way to do this. I guess. Let's go back and make a ladder. That's just shy. Okay, that's more than enough ladder. Okay, put that there. You know, we should probably put a bunch of these things. Don't have a water bucket on my hotbar. Yeah, but the water bucket would have been almost as inconvenient. Okay, let's go back to eating donuts. Okay. I can eat another one of those. Wreck my torches. Oh, I'm getting them back. That's okay. Let's see. Put these here. So we want to have this around the outside. Go back to eating these. Ah, donuts. The meal of choice for the master builder. Well, I mean, it's better than the, what were they called? Plum fruits? You know, I'm actually forgetting what the, what was the basic tree fruit in Dragon Quest Builders 1? Because I remember that was, like, the go-to food for, like, forever. What you eat when you're coding. I haven't had, like, a whole lot of donuts. The interesting thing is, like, Portland is specifically known for how good the donuts are. I just haven't really bothered with them. I don't know. Donuts just aren't really my taste or my flavor. I think they used to be. I used to like donuts quite a lot when I was younger. And then I realized that they were like just super vapid calories with not a whole lot of satisfaction to them. And so nowadays, I'd rather eat something with, like, a little bit more meat. Like, I don't know. I guess if I'm gonna eat something with a lot of calories on it, I might as well eat something that, like, satisfies both, like, hunger-wise and, like, I don't want to eat more than one. I say with, like, a giant thing of Oreos sitting downstairs in a plastic bin. Me, personally, what I prefer is cheesecake, which is kind of a bougie thing to say, but, like, cheesecake is mad easy to make. If you've ever, like, looked into what's required to make cheesecake, it's just cream cheese, egg, sugar, a little bit of vanilla, maybe some other things if, like, You want to get fancy? But other than that, pretty much nothing. It's nice. Oreos are lonely wander. You should bring them to work with you. So, you jest. Despise most cheesecake, but if it's made right, it's heavenly like nothing else. My cheesecake's probably kind of cheap, but I like it. I generally always prefer homemade stuff, too, if I can manage it. There's just, I don't know. Even if the flavor's not that great, you don't feel disappointed. Like, nothing is worse for me than going to a restaurant and ordering a dessert. Hey, thank you, Daniel Bonin, for the 7-month resub. How you doing this fine and lovely post-Thanksgiving night? There we go. Let's see. But, like, nothing's worse than going to a restaurant, spending 5, 10, 15, 20, however much money on, like, a ridiculous dessert that's been, like, hyped up. Usually it's 5 to 10, but I've had a couple of desserts at restaurants for, like, 20 bucks, and I'm like, man, this better be good. And it wasn't. It was horse garbage, and I was just like, why even sell this? Like, this is just highway robbery. I get really mad when I, like, go out to a restaurant and I feel like the food wasted my money. Because at least with, like, a physical thing, you're kind of like, alright, whatever. You know, at least I still have it. Maybe I can make some use of it. But, like, bad food is bad twice. Or 3 times if you're really unlucky. Like, leftovers. I've gone to restaurants before, gotten leftovers from, you know, from the meal. And it's just like, I don't want to eat this. It's just going to make me sick and unhappy. And so then I either have to throw away the leftovers or just suffer through it. Maybe it'll get better. Let's see. I do not have an axe. I should probably tinkers up like a really cool axe at some point. Let's see. But then, so you either throw away the leftovers or you decide, screw it, I'm just going to eat them. And then it's still bad, and now you've suffered through it twice. And then you inevitably have to poop it out. At which point, it usually rears its ugly third head, and you regret having ever gone to this place. When I was younger, I always used to wonder why people would, like, be food critics or something like that. But the older I get, actually the more reviews I leave for restaurants, I'm like, if it's not a good restaurant, I will straight up say as such. Be like, the service is terrible, or like, who the hell uses... So, I guess not exactly a perfect example of this, but there's a lot of Thai food in my area. Most of it is fairly good, not amazing. One grump that I have is that all of the khao soi in the restaurants around here use mustard, which actually kind of ruins the flavor for me and makes it kind of puke-worthy, but that might just be me. Let's see. But one of them had something on the I almost flung myself into the void. That would have been bad. One of them had a thing on the recipe, the menu, there we go, called Crispy Pad Thai, which is actually something I've been looking for a very long time. I don't know if I've ever talked about it, but Crispy Pad Thai have done really well. It's effectively Pad Thai, but instead of, you know, soft noodles, you've got kind of these crinkled, tangly I'm not going to say angel hair noodles, because angel hair noodles tend to be fairly flavorless. These have a lot of... flavor in them, kind of on their own. But, you know, with the standard pad thai flavoring, and then, you know, some greens and some egg and whatnot, it's super good. Thin ramen-like noodles. Yeah, kind of. Oh, shoot. I don't even know what the noodles are, because I'd buy them myself. And, so effectively, they fry them in a pad thai sauce, and they're all super kind of crunchy, but not hard. It's kind of a nice crisp. And then, like I said, it's got a nice pad thai flavor. So... so it's just really, really freaking good. Usually when I, like, go to these restaurants, I will just save half of it for leftovers, but anytime I've had the pleasure of having crispy pad thai, I always eat the whole thing. So we went to a Thai place nearby that had crispy pad thai. And I was super excited because I haven't found it since freaking Arlington, Massachusetts. There's a restaurant in Arlington, Massachusetts called Isarn that we used to go to when I lived in the area. And it was so good. Quality started to drop, probably because the business wasn't doing particularly well. Which was a bit of a shame, but whatever. I mean, business is not easy. They're like rehydrated dried rice noodles. Okay, there we go. No, I just came from YouTube. Why is he so far ahead? Because I mean, a couple of reasons. One, I actually have to record a bunch because I've got 7 new games coming out in the next 5 days, and so I want to have a nice beefy backlog on everything else. And 2, because this game is a lot of fun, and so it's kind of hard not to just play a bunch. But anyway, so yeah, they're a dehydrated rice noodle, and they're super delicious, especially with the sauce and whatnot. And so we went to a place locally that had pad thai, and I'm like, crispy pad thai. I'm so excited for this. You know, it's gonna be so good. You know, the one white whale food that I've been looking for everywhere else across the US, I finally found it. We sit down, and oh shoot, I don't even remember what they're called. But it most definitely is not rice noodles that they've used. It's kind of that, like, I think it's a wheat type of noodle, but it's almost always, like, dried, and it tastes kind of cardboardy. And I don't remember what it's called. I think it's also used for other... Yeah, it's either lo mein or chow mein. It's one of the two. But instead of using the crispy rice noodles that have this, like, really nice flavor, they effectively just dumped pad thai sauce on dry mein noodles. And I was so mad that, like, we walked out of the restaurant. I had all of my leftovers in hand, and effectively just dumped them. I was so upset, and left a pretty bad review, being like, "Why? This isn't crispy pad thai. It's awful." Like, I'm not even sure if they fried the lo mein. I'm pretty sure they just took dried lo mein and just dumped the sauce on it. And so instead of having this nice crispy crunch, you had dry crunch or soggy. Just soggy. And it was so... mad. I like food. Today I went out for, there's another restaurant in the area called Mr. Bento Burger. I don't think it's a particularly national chain. In fact, I'm not even sure if it's national at all. But, Shell and I liked going to it. And they have a burger called the Wanderburger, which is straight...
Wow. Wow.
Well, it kind of succeeded. We've got a creeper inside the structure. I almost should have made maybe the base out of obsidian or something. Did it just Owen Wilson wow? Yeah, it did. So instead of the usual creeper noises, apparently they've been modded to go wow. Which is actually a pretty good, it's a pretty good warning, because now I know, like, stay the hell away from that thing, obviously. Okay, so I actually have to go make some pistons. So we'll make that first. I think I just need cobblestone? Oh, who's down there? It's, oh! That's, Bogroot or whatever they're called. Have I leveled this up yet? Yes, I'm comfortable with it, finally. Means I could add more modifiers to it. Actually, wouldn't be a bad idea. I'll figure that out in a bit. So, right, pistons. Sorry, that might have been kind of loud. That's a hell of a lot of pistons. Now we have a hell of a lot of pistons. As long as the top block does not see you, it won't blow up. Wow, that's cool.
Wow, 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 wow.
I think there's two of them in there.
Wow, 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 wow.
Now it's just one. Oh, there are two down there. I can't really see them that well. There we go.
Wow, 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 wow,
Okay, there we go. This is really weird. Okay. That was really weird. Man, speaking of pistons, by the way, I remember when they got added to Minecraft, and all of my roommates lost their ever-loving minds. Like, we all got access to Minecraft, and admittedly, like, I didn't join in on the fun, because that wasn't really my thing. Let's see, 7 blocks up. Whoops. I guess this works. 5, 7. Is it 7 blocks between? Okay. I think I want to have it here. But, so, my roommates specifically were all computer science majors, and more or less went bananas with Minecraft and decided to be some of those people working on the, you know how people made, like, fully functional computers in Minecraft? I don't think my roommates were the people that specifically pulled that off, but they were some of the people that did that. I always thought that was really cool. Let's see, the Turing Complete computers? No, I think these were, like, way lesser computers. Knew a guy that built a working clock with a digital display. I know the group that I specifically was friends with, their goal was to make Tetris. I think they succeeded. Like, I think they had a fully functional, like, fairly easy to play Tetris in Minecraft. But it took them almost an entire year, and 2 of them dropped out as part of this. Like, this is not a... It's like a... I am impressed that they did this thing, but I'm disappointed in them because they dropped out of college more or less to do so. They still got jobs with Google, so, like, sure, they did fine, but little depressing, because they probably could have done better for themselves if they had slightly better self-control. Oh yeah, I should probably light this. You're correct. People I went to college with were downright brilliant. Absolute jerks. But mostly were pretty brilliant programmers. Okay, so I think I need a piston on a piston. Amazing how often those two collide. Yup. In these guys' cases, it was kind of a mix of power nerding. The amount of people that would, like, just kind of go head-to-head over, like, yeah, which programming language is better, and, like, actually not be friends over it was kind of astounding. But also, like, way too much money for people that are way, way too young. Okay, so if I put that there... Okay, I think I need to go get switches. Because I don't think I have any of those. I guess to put it into perspective, most of the people I knew in college were these computer science majors, and almost all of them, yeah, had been programming for years before they even went to college. And so, these were the guys that were getting co-ops and internships, I'm going to say within, like... I'll just take a lot of them. Co-ops and internships, some of them even before they went to college. Like, I knew one guy, my freshman year, who had been interning with Northrop Grumman, I think? Specifically before he had gone to college. Like, he went from Northrop Grumman to our college. And that was insane. Because Northrop Grumman is a pretty prestigious place to work. Unless I'm horribly mistaken, and I'm pretty sure I'm not. Damn it. Okay, so I've gotta plonk these down. This works, right? Oh, I need a sticky piston. Yeah, this would have been easier if I had, This would have been a lot easier. If I'd done it another way, but this is okay. How do I don't remember how to get out of here. It's fine. I'll just mine my way out and get back. Hey, I got it. Perfect. Okay, so we need to get sticky pistons and... I guess really that's just it. Oh, redstone and a sticky piston. That is correct. I will need redstone. Let's grab a little bit more redstone than that. I should clear that out so I'm getting more. It's not easy to make double piston extenders. Okay, so it's just a slime and regular pistons. We only need 3. He's been farming a lot since I last watched. I mean, they've just been farming on their own. I'm just here. Oh. That's more pistons that I meant to make. Whatever, now we got sticky pistons to use on something. I wonder if it's possible to murder Hanshot first without screwing up the, without screwing up the market. Like, obviously he's got a health bar, but can I push him off? Or imprison him? Or something? I don't know. It doesn't matter that much. Let's see. Guess I shouldn't use that. False. Oh. And I gotta pull these back. Actually, I'm not sure if I need that. I don't need 2 sets of pistons. I just need some blocks that are not pistons at the end of the sticky pistons. And then I'm just gonna redstone the whole thing up onto a control thing that's like just out here. Okay, where'd my levers go? Well, I guess I was going to eat a donut. Go back here. Should dump some things. Specifically, all of this. Dump these here. Okay. Nope. These here. Bunch of redstone. Might need some of this. This is the first time I'm ever really even going to use redstone, so this is kind of an adventure for me. How do I get it to go down? Do I have to... Maybe... Let's undo this.